This beautiful piece of gold is finally going to receive its first champion, and it's all happening at Night of Champions. But WWE made this whole thing kinda weird. This is a Raw exclusive championship, but the tournament has 6 people from Raw and 6 people from SmackDown. We're gonna get 4 triple threat matches, and in my honest opinion, it's kinda obvious that a guy from SmackDown ain't winning it anyway. SmackDown has Bobby Lashley, Edge, AJ Styles, Rey Mysterio, Austin Theory, and Sheamus, and Raw has The Miz, Shinsuke Nakamura, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. My money is on The Miz. I know a lot of people have a problem with this championship since, nobody could beat Roman, so now we have this. And I get your concerns, but the only thing that saves this championship is the look. It's a copy of the historic World Heavyweight Big Gold Championship, so the prestige is already there just by the way this championship looks. I know it's kinda weird, but you get the idea. In this video, I want to talk about every single competitor and what would it do for the championship, but first I want to start with my predictions. I think Cody ain't winning anything because of Brock Lesnar's interference, so obviously from Raw, Seth Rollins is the one who's going to Night of Champions. SmackDown is a bit more tricky. I could either see Edge and AJ Styles, and honestly people, I wouldn't be mad with either scenario. But for the sake of a story, Edge never losing this championship, let's pick Edge. The beautiful thing about this tournament is that not many people actually faced Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, for the undisputed championship. I mean, Edge did, Rey did, Cody did, and Seth Rollins kinda, but he didn't technically lose. So I believe WWE did a decent job with the selection of superstars, but The Miz, I'm not so sure about that now. Not after this at least. Don't take my predictions too seriously though, because things like Brock Lesnar getting added at the last minute are definitely possible. Now of course we know how wrestling works, but let's play along with the WWE and let's pretend everyone has a chance. So let's take a look at every superstar and what would it do for the championship. Let's start with The Miz. Yeah, this ain't happening. That would literally be the worst idea. He probably had one of the worst WWE Championship title reigns a couple of years ago, and he lost so much momentum, he's pretty much just a comedy gimmick right now. That wouldn't do anything for the championship and ruin it the first day. Don't worry, ain't happening. Shinsuke Nakamura is someone that I wouldn't mind someday. I just don't see him as the first ever World Heavyweight Champion. I'll say this though, he fits Triple H's description perfectly. A fighting champion, someone who's going to give you bangers all the time. I can definitely see a great World Heavyweight Championship title reign from Shinsuke Nakamura, just not right now since he really needs to build up his momentum since he only just came back, and there's also zero chance he's winning. Finn Balor is someone that I definitely wouldn't mind. I mean, Rhea Ripley is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Finn Balor also being a World Champion. I like the sound of that. I just feel like it would have made a lot more sense if he actually beat Edge at WrestleMania, since now he doesn't have that much momentum. But of course we all love that story. Finn Balor had to relinquish the Universal Championship. Now we have another one. He would be the first ever champion again and would get a proper title reign, so I do like the sound of that, but it's probably not happening. Cody Rhodes should definitely not win. We all know why. He couldn't beat Roman, so now he gets this second prize. Good job, Cody. Boy, you did it. Kinda, you're technically a world champion. Great job. It would completely ruin the championship's prestige, it would ruin Cody's credibility. This is not Cody's story, but we all know Brock Lesnar is going to cost him the match anyway. Seth Rollins is probably everyone's #1 pick. It's a very safe option. Not only we would probably get a banger World Heavyweight Championship title reign, he absolutely deserves the title, and to this point he still feels like a credible threat to Roman Reigns. It's almost like Roman Reigns fears Rollins. He's in his head. So him winning the championship wouldn't be like, I can't beat Roman. It just so happens to be that Roman is ducking him. So Seth Rollins is definitely the safest option right here and something that I feel like none of us would complain about. Damian Priest winning would definitely be a cool moment, a very shocking moment, but he's just one of these guys who's not necessarily ready for the World Heavyweight Championship yet. And I'm not critiquing his abilities. When it comes to his booking, he's just not in that position right now. And he just lost against Bad Bunny, so I guess that would be kinda weird. It's time to talk about SmackDown superstars, and it's kind of a waste of time, but realistically I believe if any of them would win the championship, they would move back to Raw. In my opinion, Bobby Lashley would also be a safe option. You look at Bobby, you get it. I know it's kinda silly, but just imagine his entrance with the big old World Heavyweight Championship. You could definitely have a great World Heavyweight Championship title reign, and it's probably coming at some point, it's just not gonna happen right now. It's kind of a shame that this championship is on Raw because I would really love to see Edge winning this championship. You see, people, that's a great story. He never lost the big old world title, so the championship comes back and Edge is the first one who gets the championship. And also just the fact that Edge came back and didn't win a single championship in the WWE, I know why, I get it, but it's still kind of a shame since he's performing at a top level. He's a very good storyteller, very good in the ring, he's better than ever before probably, so I believe he would do this championship justice. Even if he's not winning the championship, I believe he should perform at Night of Champions. AJ is probably my second pick from SmackDown. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship, I like the sound of that. Now obviously right now AJ needs some momentum back after being in a tag team with Omos for such a long time, but like the 2016-17 AJ Styles as a World Heavyweight Champion, that is a very safe option. I mean, that was a pretty good WWE Championship title reign, and he looked really believable as a champion in my opinion. He could do just the same with the World Heavyweight Championship, but something tells me AJ's focus is Roman Reigns right now. I know it's not happening, it's kinda crazy, but Rey Mysterio, after having such a good run in the WWE lately, I would not mind seeing Rey Mysterio as a World Heavyweight Champion. I know it's not happening now, but I really hope that at one point Rey is going to win this championship before he ends his career. I don't think it would be that bad of an idea. He's a WWE Hall of Famer, he's an underdog veteran, which is kinda weird, but I like the sound of that. Old Rey just beating the hell out of everyone. But when looking at the SmackDown roster right now, I believe Rey Mysterio is probably going to focus on Austin Theory. I believe that is also a rivalry that has a lot of potential. Which brings us to Austin Theory. Now look, he's definitely the future of the WWE, a future World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion, Galaxy Champion, Universal, whatever the championship we're going to have. I don't think he's ready yet. I think he's good, but he definitely needs that character development. His whole gimmick right now is still, I'm the future. Him winning the World Heavyweight Championship would make the title look like it's just a secondary championship, a mid-card championship, because obviously Austin Theory is not ready yet. The person who's going to hold the World Heavyweight Championship should also feel like he can hold the WWE Championship too. And the last person on the list is Sheamus, a former World Heavyweight Champion too. It's one of these cases where you're like, man, this deserves another title reign. He's giving you a banger after banger. He stayed on SmackDown, Gunther is on Monday Night Raw, so he's not winning that Intercontinental Championship, which is really a shame in my opinion. I don't think there's a chance he's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship, but if that would end up being the case, I think I wouldn't mind really. I think after the match he would give us, he would be like, okay, I get why he's a champion, and I'm not gonna complain. Sometimes it feels like Sheamus is just kinda there, but he can easily turn on that main event button. So these are the possibilities. Now let me know in the comments below, who do you want to win the World Heavyweight Championship, who should be in the finals, and who's probably winning the championship. In my opinion, this championship coming back is like a dream come true for a wrestling fan. Thank you for watching. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.